Lateral to Allen to Shakir. James Cook sacked on the play by Greg Rousseau.
I'm talking about the offensive line. The offensive line completely dominated this game.
I need him to give me the offensive line report, though.
They did not allow Josh Allen to get hit once. They might have the best tackle duo in football right now. Deion Dawkins and Spencer Brown. Osiris Torrance the last 2 weeks has played lights out. Connor McGovern has been great at center. David Edwards has been awesome at left guard. They deserve all the credit. The offensive line is better than they've ever had it. This is one of the best offensive lines in football, without a doubt.
Bill just said, how come no one is talking about the offensive line? Bill, that is all my friends here in the Gray Blazer has talked about this year, is the offensive line.
Is this the time I'm allowed to talk about the offensive line, or we save that?
Welcome, everybody, to the round table that isn't actually a round table with two of the starting members of the Buffalo Bills offensive line. I am 7 Sports Director Matt Bove. This is starting center Connor McGovern. That is starting guard David Edwards. That is not a member of the Bills offensive line, but he loves to talk about it. That is Joe Biscaglia. The idea behind this was that we do a show every single Monday night during the season, and usually we'll be talking about anything. We could be like, oh, look at this play from James Cook, or oh, hey, look at this great catch from some wide receiver. And Joe will almost always go back to, well, that was able to happen because of the offensive line.
Love that energy.
There's a brand to uphold, and I am proud to do that for the offensive, because it needs some shine.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to the team.
Cheers with the mic. And then he was telling me, as we kind of talked about the idea that you guys have talked in the past about like extensively watching film. I mean, you watch an insane amount of film.
Not as much as these guys, but definitely I try.
And Connor and I have spent a lot of time talking about pizza in our lives, so we figured this was the really nice way of marrying all of this.
Yeah,
exactly,
it's
a union. So we'll talk about pizza. You guys talk about the offensive line, but we did want to ask you. You know, you're getting ready for the season. Obviously, expectations for the team are very, very high, and the entire offensive line is returning. How cool is that for you guys to be able to run it back?
Yeah, it's huge. Like in the O-line, chemistry is everything, and this is the first time in my 7 years where we have not just most guys back, we have all starting 5 guys, all depth pieces back. It's just huge, and we've done a great job this year of really coaching up the younger guys, because we've been lucky the past few years with injuries. We really haven't had the sub guys in and out, so if anything ever happens, these guys are getting ready now to just step up and won't skip a beat.
You know, we talked about chemistry. I was waiting to see if you were going to jump in there.
Well, I was going to say, you did the perfect segue. I mean, the amount of man games not missed over the last couple of years has been kind of wild to think about. So how has that helped build your chemistry over the last 2 years? I know it was a different exchange in 2023, but last year specifically.
Yeah, I think just any time that you understand how each guy is going to play blocks, I think you're at an advantage, because whether it's run or pass, guys aren't, finishing guys onto somebody's legs or doing something that, could put somebody at risk. And I think that goes back to the technique and fundamentals that were being taught by Cromer, by Austin, by Millie. I just think it's a collective effort that everybody, is able to stay healthy.
David, what makes you guys so good? Everybody talks about how solid the offensive line is. I know it's probably weird to kind of give yourself this praise, but why has this been such kind of a perfect combination for you guys?
That's a good question. I think we've got some great players, but I know that we have some great coaches too. We've got some really good coaches that scheme up stuff really well for us, put us in great positions, know our strengths in the run and pass. And then, we've got great players on the perimeter, including Josh, obviously. I think it's just a total body of work from coaches to players that just makes us great.
Yeah, I don't know if enough credit is given for being able to be versatile and switch positions, because even like just something what some people might think is as simple as left to right guard, it's a completely different skill set, because it's like muscle memory and everything like that. And for you, I mean, going from left guard to center the way that you did, that is a complete reversal, because you did not play much center in Dallas and then going through here.
So I got drafted as a center, and then after my rookie year I got switched to guard. And one thing led to another. Last year, went back to center. It was like riding a bike. Took me a little bit to get used to it. Like, no longer you really using my right hand. Got to get used to snapping, striking. Once you got fit in that groove, me and Josh got comfortable with each other, and it's a whole new story then.
I would imagine you guys probably don't love giving yourself praise, but you're probably pretty eager to give it to some of your teammates, right?
Sure.
People are just naturally that way. I think a lot of people know about how good Dion has been. The body of work, it's been a long time that he's been really good. But can you explain the level that you have seen Spencer Brown go from the early part of his career? I know he was battling with injuries up until now. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Like, he legitimately is one of the best right tackles in the entire NFL.
Without question.
What makes him so good?
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious answer is his athleticism and size. I think that there's a mentality that Spencer carries that really serves him well too. Really nasty type of player. Does a great job of finishing blocks. Any young player, Osiris included, his knowledge of the game as it continues to increase, he gets more experience and more reps under his belt. I think his level of play will continue to increase too.
I had a conversation with you earlier this summer about Osiris, and you said something striking, like you think he has the potential to be one of the best in the league
No
at
doubt.
his position. So why is that for that the level of potential you see from him, especially going into a pretty critical third year?
Yeah, I really believe when it comes to O linemen, if you have God-given traits that you cannot coach, size, strength, intelligence, he's got all of that. And the more that you get those reps under your belt and you see what the defense is presenting, you're in a system for a good period of time, you're around, the same offensive lineman, your coach, there's just such great consistency and continuity around him. Again, I just think he's going to continue to ascend. His intelligence, and then playing next to Connor and Spencer, I just think the sky's the limit for him.
I think a lot of times when people watch football, especially casual fans, they notice the offensive line when something goes wrong, or if something goes really right, and then they see the replay back, they go, okay, Josh had all day to I think about the throw in the wild card game against the Patriots where Josh had like 9 seconds to throw to Dawson Knox in the back of the end zone. That was before both of your time. But it's like, oh, look how long he had to throw. What is the thing that most people don't understand about a good offensive line, or something that they should know about what makes an offensive line
I
tick?
feel like this is a how much time do you have question.
Yeah.
we got all the time, which is why I can ask it.
Yeah. So we're basically the first ones blamed and the last ones acknowledged. So like that's just something we live with, and like when we truly have a good rep, like no one notices. Like, and that's a good thing. Like when you hear your name called as offensive lineman, it's usually a bad thing. So just people don't know the intricacies. When we get up to the line, like we're looking at the safety rotation, just where's the Mike linebacker, stuff like that. They don't really realize like how much goes into it before a play. Like me and Dave are just scanning the entire field to make sure we put ourselves in the best position, checking with Josh, make sure he's comfortable. And he's done a great job just allowing us to be ourselves, and we make the calls. And people just don't really know how much we truly do before the snap of the ball. We're not just getting in front of people and blocking them. We scouting the defense, looking plays, and putting everyone in the right position.
And I'm so glad you pointed out the at the line thing, because one of the most fascinating things I think about your guys' offensive line is how much you guys talk ahead of the snap. It is abnormal for a lot of different places. So what are just some of the things, and how did that kind of evolve where you guys, go from normal checks and everything like that to having full-blown conversations 20 seconds ahead of the snap?
It's just comes to, I like talking. I like making sure everyone's on the same page. This is how I am. Like, I don't want to leave any gray areas. I know Dave's the same way. We live in a black and white, like just how we see things. It's just easier if everyone's on the same page. If we're all wrong, we're right, basically. And that's how we live. And I'd rather everyone be on the same page and no one have a question about what's going on, and I think that's the right way to do it.
I was just going to say that we all have, like, Josh has so much in his brain, I think, when we break the huddle. And he's got to think maybe run check, pass check, run to run, pass to pass. And we all have a conversation and say, all right, how can we take something off of his plate that maybe eliminates 10 seconds, of thinking or whatever it is. And the communication that we've had leading up to the line of scrimmage and even at the line of scrimmage is so unique, but it's so awesome because maybe we see something that Josh doesn't see, or Josh sees something obviously that we don't see. And I think that chemistry and that pairs really well together within the scheme and the offense that we're trying to get done.
I know you were with him in Los Angeles as well, but Cromer being back in Buffalo, you mentioned both. The coaching, obviously the players matter, the coaching matters. What has he been able to help elevate this offensive line to? Because it feels like there's been a correlation. When he came back, the offensive line got really, really good.
I think the best thing he does is he sees us all as individuals and coaches like that. Like, we're not the same. Me and Dave aren't the same. Me and Saibo aren't the same. And he coaches all 5 of us differently. He knows what we're good at, uses that for our strengths. And it's just nice because we all see the game the same way, and it just really allows us to really be on the same page. And at the end of the day, that's what matters the most.
Yeah. Watch me break tendency here. Who on the offensive line throws down the most pizza at one of Connor's plays?
Whoa, that was a Beauvais question, not a Joe question.
I think that's an easy answer.
Yeah.
Osiris Torrance, by far. Easy.
Really?
Like, so I have a big island, like, when I'm cooking. So on the left side's my prep. Like, say this is the island here. Left side, I'm prepping everything.
Yeah.
Oven's behind me. Cooking comes out. I can put it right on the right side. And you know where he sits? So I have bar stools right on my island. Sits right here. As soon as that pizza goes down, he's grabbing it. And then he gets up, goes downstairs where the pizza goes, and he's the first one at the bottom of the stairs, and he eats some more.
I think the most underrated part about the pizza parties, and we were talking about this yesterday, is the pizza is great. Like, it's unbelievable. It's the pizza party. He also, and people don't give it enough credit, is the apps.
You talked a lot about the
steak bites.
Yeah.
The steak bites are awesome.
Pizza gets you in the door. The
Yeah.
appetizers and the desserts keep you there.
He's got
You've really thought about
cookies.
this.
It's a full service show. I mean, it's awesome.
To you guys, what has been the biggest, I guess, change? Not really a change, but how has the offensive line taken a step even from 23, which was a good year, to 24, which was a great year for you guys?
Yeah, I'd say that we do a great job. I know this is like the biggest cliche in football, but we truly do a great job of staying process oriented. We don't care about the results of the play. And that's like kind of preached throughout the building, which I love, because there are plays like we were watching some today where we didn't really ID right, or we didn't do a great job in our technique, and James makes us right and gains 8 yards. And so stripping yourself of the result, I think, is so critical in offensive line play. And we just focus on, all right, we have great intent with every play that we run. Do we have the right fundamentals and technique to match that intent? And if we do, it's a successful play. And if not, how can we correct it and move forward?
What do you feel like you guys can collectively improve on as you get ready for another year? Obviously, another season, time on task. Like, what do you look at last year and we're like, hey, we thought we did a good job with that, but we know we can do better with it?
I think that we kind of evolved as the season went on last year, specifically with our run schemes. So how can we continue to grow within that to, hey, we have these formations, we're running these plays. Can we continue to take steps forward with the techniques and fundamentals within those schemes, outside zone, inside zone, mid zone, gap and trap?
Especially with the relevance of the running game kind of making a comeback in today's game. Does that versatility to do all these concepts? Because I remember a few years ago it was a lot of pin and pull, and that was basically the identity of the running game. But now it's, like you said, all of these different things. So how does that challenge a defense to be able to prepare for all that?
Like, when we start running the ball like that and show many different schemes, that really opens up to play action now. And then once we get that going, then we can throw on them running. So it just really keeps the defense guessing, and they don't truly know what we're going to do next. And that really frees us up, and Joe can just call whatever he wants, and he's comfortable and has that trust in us, and we're going to get that job done.
What is it like being the offensive line for Josh Allen? You know, everybody knows, hey, he's the MVP and he can do all of this crazy stuff, but I would also imagine that the crazy stuff at times makes it more difficult because you can't exactly predict what he's going to do, or when he starts kind of getting out of the pocket.
Oh, yeah. And, like, sometimes, like, you don't know, like, we'll have, like, I'll put the protection going into, like, the boundary, and they're showing pressure, and all of a sudden he overs us, and it's like, why do we want to do this? And in his mind, he already has some hot route already ready, and he's like, I'm running off this edge, and, like, I'm going to extend this play to pull someone up, and then I'm going to throw it deep. So he doesn't mind sacrificing his body sometimes, and it's like, we're trying to, like, get him to get out of that, like, we're like, why are we not sliding into this obvious pressure? And it's just, in his mind, he's already had this set, and he's going to do it.
How do you try and prepare for him going off and doing his own thing the way that he does from time to time?
I would also say he gets us out of a lot of
Oh,
sets.
for sure.
For sure. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that just you have an understanding in the back of your head that the play is never over. And kind of building off of what you said, like the love that he has for you to be able to extend plays and put his shoulder down and, try to make something out of nothing, makes you want to play as hard as you possibly can for him because that's what he's given you. So I never think to myself the play is over or, oh, they got us because we have Josh.
I vividly remember when I realized that Josh was going to be different. It was on Thanksgiving in Dallas.
Yeah, I remember that play. Actually, I was on the
You didn't
very
play in the game, right?
No, I was on IR already.
Yeah, so you were on the sideline. When did you guys know? Was it obviously? I mean, for you, it could have been even earlier. You saw it then. When did you know? I mean, you're playing for the Rams. You're not getting a ton of exposure to the Bills.
Well, we played here in 2020 during COVID.
Year, like week 3.
Yep. And I just remember we were down like 28-3 at half or something crazy. Mm-hmm. And I just like some of the stuff that he was able to do. There are plays that he makes within the game, within a series that you're just like, my gosh, this is the throws or the escaping pressure, or he just does stuff. So I remember being on the sideline being like, how are we down 28-3 before half? Like it didn't make sense and then you see Josh continue to do his thing as the years go by and you're like, this guy's unbelievable.
I remember that game vividly because that was one of the first times where you saw him, like, the processing side of the game was taking a jump forward, especially against zone, because that kind of gave him some problems in his first couple of years, but like he was on it and moving guys with his eyes, and I'm like, whoa, something's different here. And that's probably what led to that 28-3.
There's no doubt.
How close are the margins from being a team that can win it all to a team that comes just short? Like, you're a good example of this. You've been able to do it all. How close is it?
I actually remember talking to Vaughn. We were on the plane last year after one of the games. I think it was the Rams game. And we were talking about that, just how special of a year, how special of a group that we thought we had. And there are just certain things have to go your way, certainly, but I think that if you have the right group of people, the right group of coaches, you just always have a chance to do it, and I think that obviously we do.
I have one selfish question. Based on what you've seen in camp so far, the young offensive linemen, you got a ton of them. I'll take a different answer from both of you. Who has kind of caught your eye this summer? It can be an obvious one or a not so obvious one.
I would have to say personally for Tylen Grable. Just like him coming in when Spencer was out for the first few weeks, him and Vandy switching on and off, and it was impressive to just watch him take 1 reps with right tackle, then flip over and go left tackle like right afterwards, and just watching him just grow this past year after his injury last year has been very impressive.
I'd say Travis Clayton. I would say Travis Clayton because that guy has never put on a helmet prior to last year and played football. He misses all of last year with a shoulder injury. Mm-hmm. And this year is his first training camp to be able to be like, all right, how do I set this guy? How do I block this play? Mm-hmm. And the growth that he's made from the start of training camp to the Bears game has been awesome to see.
And then I'll ask you on the defensive side. You're the guys who are going up against a lot of them. The defensive line was such a huge emphasis for this team over the course of the last couple months. Who have you been impressed with on that side as the guys who are going directly across from them?
Yeah, I would say my favorite's been so far is Deion Walker. Yeah. And not just like his abilities on the field, but like his willingness to learn. Like there'll be times where we're signing something, the way I throw my hands, he's always asking questions of why you do this, why you do that, and then he takes that and applies it to his next reps, and then he goes out and does that against other teams, and all of a sudden he's taking my teaching and beating other guys, and like I think that's just great because he just wants to get better, and I think that's a great attribute to have.
I think TJ and Deion both are going to be problems in this league. The more reps, the more maturity they get within scheme and, physically, they're just going to be issues.
My last question for both of you is, what's your favorite part about being in Buffalo? you're not from here, but both of you now have been here for a couple of years. What's the thing that you enjoy
Like
the most
living
about
here,
it?
or
Yeah,
like
just in the community?
I would say community-wise, it reminds me a lot where I'm from, like my hometown, just a slower way of life. Especially come from Dallas, like it was just hustle and bustle city.
Yeah.
Like this is just nice to take a step back. Like how truly friendly everyone is here. It's not like a fake friendness. Like everyone truly cares, and not just because we're players. All your neighbors do anything for you. It's just great people live here.
The neighborhood that we live in, kids are outside, they're riding their bikes. Like, it just reminds us of like when we grew up. To Connor's point, like when my daughter Margot was born, like so many people helped, in that process during the snowstorm when we played Pittsburgh in the wild card 2 years ago. And so, it's just it's a great group of people that live here, and I don't know, it's an awesome spot.
Do you forgive us for not having an actual round table?
Yes.
Yeah.
The next time we do this, we will try and get an official round table.
I love it.
Thank you guys.
Of course.
Very much
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.